Do you like oolong tea? And then just don't do
I was just gonna say, like, I can't reply until you press the button. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine.
Well, what's oolong? It's not just anything.
Very well then, bitch. Yuri sets the temperature on the towns at 200 degrees.
That's really hot. Oh no, it's Fahrenheit.
200. Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think that's pretty.
It's like twice boiling temperature.
If it's yeah. Celsius or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course.
Boring.
I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Also, it's not that fucking complicated.
Jesus Christ, dude, take it easy.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so?
Ow.
I was letting it show.
I'll kill myself later for it. Here comes the dagger.
I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, my favorite saying.
I also express myself a lot through farts. Is that okay?
Like a lot of farts.
Like
It's kind of like a smoke signaling kind of thing. You really gotta read into them.
That's great, Yuri.
It's kind of like living in a gas cloud. It just don't think about it too much.
Everyone says that the farts push the shit out, but the shit's just not happening. It's all just farts.
Just don't push yourself too much. Hi-yo, set up payoff.
You're always worrying about me, Flirt-Up. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding.
I love that
She's full of
I
farts.
love that we've given her this fucking
The first voice you gave her was like... It was like floating Yoshi noise, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can keep up with this.
What? She seems like she's being real super sweet.
Yeah, dude. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea. Does that mean like his like heart's like he's like I can't even keep up? Something.
I don't know.
Something like that. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Yeah, I need to move my hair out of the way.
Yeah.
So it's not rubbing against the black. Flirt-Up, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Oh, why's that?
I'm really fucking disgusting, and I just like to rub my hands all over where people have
My
walked.
favorite thing is that I sit bare ass on the ground, so when I fart, it's really loud and spackly sounding. It's like plippity plap 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 plap. It's fun.
It's how I express myself.
Oh god, I express myself. Oh god.
It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Because my huge boobs pull me down.
Titties are pulling me down. Jesus Christ. Gravity, you bitch.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize about the tits.
No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to
Okay,
try and manage
so that's
it.
what they're trying to get at. Yeah. Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my giant boobs. Ah! My...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. Accepted. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book. I mean, that's pretty much like you're in the zone, dude. Like,
oh yeah, you're like cuddling up and shit.
Yep,
yeah.
Yep.
But doesn't it sound like a chill ass club? Like, you just go and like fucking read books. And
except for the homework part, and except for fucking Natsuki. part.
Well,
Well, and sometimes Sayori, she's loud as fuck too. So like,
I mean, you can't. I mean, just the concept. Like
the concept sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't help the people who join your club.
That's true.
But
There was an actual class I took when I was in when I lived with my dad. There was a class because the school was such dog shit that there was an actual class and all it was called reading.
Oh yeah,
It
you
was
were
an
telling me
hour.
about that. Yeah.
Reading. That's it. You can't fail at all. I think one lady failed, but that's because she literally just like
Never showed up.
she showed, and when she did, she was just like loud and wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's reading. I barely read fucking anything. I was there. I read those misfortune of series of unfortunate events.
Oh yeah.
And they're easy as fuck books. And I like in and out read them while I was like passing out.
Yeah.
Fucking passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dog shit class for a bad school.
Yeah.
Where they're like, we just gotta pass these kids, alright?
We just gotta put you in a room.
Please.
Say
Yes.
that you did something.
Yeah. If you're not stabbing anybody, we're doing great. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Now instead of 3 centimeters of space between our shoulder, there was 1 centimeter of space.
I've measured it.
I can't see too well.
Sounds like your problem. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
Oh, and now that's 0 centimeters!
Oh no! Way past cool! How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but... And she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
It's on top of your penis and somehow hovering.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. So, wait, so he's like this, right arm to the book, left arm in between each other and the teacup? So he's trying to like this, scrunched? Yeah.
Really?
Because they jump back to their same position.
I mean, maybe he like put the book like...
No, he's holding both.
Yeah, but like maybe he's like just holding it like to hold it, and he's like, oh, and like puts it to the side to like grab the tea. So he's not like fucking double cross-arming himself.
Well, I think he has to for them to hold the book up.
But I mean, like, they can put it down for a second.
Maybe, yeah. It just seems weird. Yeah. Maybe because his arm's like rubbing on her tit or something. That's why.
I don't know.
Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yeah, okay.
Or making sure that you do.
Alright, oopsie poopsie. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single boob thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on the reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little.
And look at her sweet boobs.
And I look sweet down that... Anyways, I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
That's a recipe for a burn dick.
Don't fuck around with that. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want, sugar pumpkins.
I thought you were going to call her sugar butt for some reason.
I've been calling her sugar tits for a while.
Oh.
So go back. I can fall back on that, but I try to do something different.
That's okay. I won't take any.
You sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
And that's sacrilege.
Also, it doesn't help with constipation.
Yeah, also the brown, and it just makes you think about, and then I can't, and then you just know I'm good.
You're right. I didn't
Chocolate
even think
is
about
brown.
that. Chocolate is like duties. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure? I mean,
Of course.
that's an awfully big book for such a dumb small lady.
You're calling her dumb.
I know, right? I'm doing the voice. Whoa.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Yuri
nice
opens
particle
the book
effect.
with both hands.
I mean,
it
that's
is
like the
moving.
dust.
It's actually moving. Cool. Opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. Reading from it. Yeah.
Can we skip if there's no dialogue?
Sure.
Okay.
Bad result, blah, blah, blah. Well, in that case. She's eating chocolate.
Yep,
That's
eating
cool.
chocolate,
Parts her
having a
lips.
book.
Oh, no, wait. It's like it's super sexy stuff. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. She like, yeah, okay. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
My thumb brushes against her lip, and I'm like, oh, I won't never wash my thumb again.
So
You like go in the bathroom immediately and jerk off with that hand.
I thought you were gonna make a joke that like he immediately creamed his pants when like he like touched it up and he was like, "Ew!"
Possibly.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
I thought that the tea could use a little cream.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did you just fucking...
Did I just poop?
You're... Oh my god! It's a miracle!
What?
Only once every 2 months!
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just fucking happened. Whoa. Anime eyes.
Learn
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
But it was a really long time, and you just help me clean up. Well, you're just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
You greedy
You can
bitch.
keep cleaning up my poop.
Keep fucking feeding me fucking tall drink of water.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus.
I mean, she's read it.
I mean, yeah,
You're
also
the one
that
who needs
too.
to focus.
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh, God! How did I even come to this? Yuri
Wait, we're
does
gonna
it.
skip this
Oh,
shit.
okay. Blah, blah, blah. Chest rising and falling. I raise my arm.
Ah,
Before he pats her lip. Oh. Pouts her lips. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Feed her again. It's all really sensual.
Feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Okay, everyone.
Ah.
My balls! The blueness!
Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Learnip, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right?
She feels like the priest or something coming in and be like, all right, you two,
Yeah.
break the fuck up, break
You
up.
save some room for
Get.
Jesus.
Save some room for Jesus. You little shits. Yeah, of course. Cock blocker.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yep. Picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. Yeah, no, go ahead. It's fine. Yeah. We get it.
Okay, yeah, we'll get hers is gonna be the most wordy, so let's just keep it
It's
that
true,
way.
right? I know.
Let's see what you've written for today.
At least we're getting there. We're getting there.
Here's the
Yuri
spread.
stares, blah, blah. Do you like it?
Learnip, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a great job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imaginary. Wink.
Imagery.
Wink. Just like keep winking
Go.
over it. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know. People being better than me.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
I mean, you laughed at the last fucking poem I showed you, but...
Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. It's with you.
Oh, you want me to try and read this one?
Yeah.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering, whatever, of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as...
And
as an ordinary human.
Ordinary.
I gave the raccoon a piece
Unordinary.
Unordinary human, sorry. I gave the raccoon a piece of
It's hard to
bread.
read.
My subconscious well aware of the consequences.
Well, yeah.
It's well aware
Yeah.
of this. Okay.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Well aware.
This handwriting, man.
Well, and we're like far away from the TV, so
Yeah.
it's hard. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The excited beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity. The raccoon, my urge. The moon, oh Jesus. The moon
Increscence, I guess.
increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On purpose, I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I feed myself again.
That feels more like prose than poetry.
Do you kind of see what's going on there in that one?
So she's she's eating something.
Mm-hmm.
Raccoon is like, oh hey, give me some too, and like it's conditioned by the knife too. But it's about her holding a knife and cut something.
And that cutting makes her feel alive.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what she's saying there.
Okay.
Is that she's conditioned that when she brandishes the knife, her urge gets excited, that she gets to feed again. And you're like,
oh, it's a dual meaning.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty like, because she even says like the raccoon is my urge, and like
it's just so hard with the fucking writing.
Yes, it's very hard.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that, crazy bitch. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about, dummy.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it to the face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
I mean, I was only taking it at face value, and that part is pretty clear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well,
She like spells it out. Like, anyways.
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I just wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Flurnip?
I'm literally paint drying. No. Well, yeah, I guess I do.
Fervent masturbation. Constantly. And I'd be embarrassed of this.
All drawers in my room cannot be opened, for they are sealed shut for all eternity. It's you.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things.
Damn.
Like writing, listening,
like
feeding, cleaning up my shit, making tea, saying words. Reading is not one of those things.
Just press the next. Press next. That's exaggerating a little bit. I don't clean up your shit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing.
So ready for love.
Now I almost look forward to it. Almost.
It actually works out really well. Do you remember Kung Pao?
Oh, yeah.
And the female, the chick who's always like, she's like showing her tits and then she's like closing it. She's like,
Why don't you think I'm a slut?
it's kind of what she's doing.
I'm really shy.
I almost feel like I look forward to it. Wee you.
It's just
It's just a really nice feeling.
Should I put Leos in there?
if you want, yeah. I mean, it kind of works out for it.
And you're to thank for that. Wee.
No, it doesn't work. Because her voice is like
It's true.
different.
Yeah. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okie dokie.
Okay, let's go with Monica's. I'm going
Sure.
like most to least complicated.
I mean, yeah, there you go.
Hi again, Flurnip. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Because I'm your teacher.
Beep bop boop bop.
I'm 57.
Why am I still in school, you ask? None of your business, mister.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. You want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This is a good one. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I was just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, what?
Dearie me.
My,
Ooh.
you must be pretty into her.
You, completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
What? Really?
Yes,
Fuck.
me. A fictional one.
Yes, me.
Like, ah! Rip the fucking mask off. Monica kind of whispers, oh
sorry.
yeah, that's fine.
It's just a hunch, but
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
because you're telling the truth.
Because for the fictional boyfriend, sure.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, and I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Oh, that made me feel... that creeps me out.
That got you.
Yeah. Like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Lead me?
Load me. Load? Load me.
Yeah,
Maybe we go... Can we go to the load screen, maybe?
I don't think so.
What do we press right now? Should I go to the load screen right now?
Let me save first.
Sure. Go to load game. Oh. Huh. Okay. No, everything's the same as the save game.
Maybe it was lead me. I don't know.
Maybe. Weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with the space on my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. I've done that before and it also makes me cringe. It's almost like magic. Ooh. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see.
I'm just learning Word now. I just learned the tab function. It's great.
It's crazy. Every time I tab, it just gets... Oh my goodness. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. I don't think that's correct. Or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about so I could just fucking go up to somebody
Barf,
and clock them in the head and be like,
claps.
what bitch is poetry?
It's called poetry, motherfucker. Maybe that's what slam poetry was supposed to be?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, here's Monica's rating tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, don't forget to save your game.
Yeah, but she's saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind.
Wait, what?
I guess it's just a game tip within the thing.
Maybe.
Just so it's
okay.
Because in these types of things,
to be you've played and you've been reading so long that you forget to save, so they're hey, maybe midway point, why don't you fucking save?
Is this tipping about writing?
Tipping about writing?
What am I talking about? What is saving? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And then we're gonna go to...
And then we are going to chill right here.
Yep. Oh wow, that didn't say long.
It's almost a half hour.
Yeah.
But I know we tended to try to it doesn't matter. Talk about it later. You guys stay fucking saucy. And we'll come back with this sauce for your sauciness.
And then we'll combine them to make a super sauce.
A sweet double dip.
And then we'll lick you. Bye.
Bye. Oh.